Hello, it's Randy from Funeral Funds of America. In this video, we are going to show you actual cost for burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for a 65-year-old male. $25,000 is what we're going to work with today. So keep in mind, you can go to any page on our website pretty much, and we've got these quoters. You just enter the state, coverage, put your birthday, and you'll be able to pull up rates and see the same quoter, the same insurance companies we offer. It's pretty cool that you can see the exact same prices. Also, you can call us directly if you want, 888-862-9456. We're licensed in all 50 states. We can help you. We'll have all the info in the comments too, all the links and everything like that too. So first thing you want to ask yourself is $25,000 appropriate for your needs? Now, if you're going to have a burial, well, no, let's just talk about cremation. Let's talk about cremation. If you're going to be cremated, $25,000 is more than enough. In fact, you'd probably be overinsured, and we wouldn't recommend that. But the average cost of a cremation in the United States is between $1,000 to $2,000. So $25,000 is pretty overinsured. Now that $1,000 to $2,000 is if you come home in a cardboard box or an urn. Now, if you're going to have some sort of ceremony or celebration of life or a remembrance ceremony, something like that, it's probably going to be about $3,500, $4,500. So even at that, $25,000 is pretty overinsured. Now, a lot of times people say, well, I just want to leave money behind for my family. Well, we would really recommend you use this insurance just for its intended purpose. Get just enough to do the job. Don't overinsure, because when you get more money than you really need, it's going to cost you more money each month. And, that adds up over time. And we would rather you spend that money on your family while you're alive than give that extra money to an insurance company. Use that money to create memories with your family. And that will be memories they'll have their entire life, and you'll have that your entire life. Kind of a better deal. So as far as a burial goes, $25,000 for a 65-year-old male. Yeah, that's plenty. A lot of times, the actual cost of a burial right now in the United States is $10,000, more or less. That's not going to be anything fancy, trust me. But if all you can afford is $10,000 worth of insurance, get that right now. You can always add more coverage later. But if you don't have $10,000 worth of insurance, you know who's going to have to come up with that? Your family. So get what you can afford right now. And if you need to add more coverage later, we can help you in the future. It's very easy to add another 5 or 10 or 15 in the future, but just make sure that you get that insurance right now. Because what we run into once in a while is that, we get a call from somebody and they'll say, hey, we had a family member die this last week and the body's down at the morgue and they didn't have insurance and we don't have any money. And we just need to get this insurance right away so the funeral home can get paid. And we have to let them know that there's no insurance company out there that will offer an insurance policy on somebody who's already died. And it's very sad to tell them that. And really, the only thing we can do is just let you know that things like that happen and help you kind of plan for and avoid that mistake so that your family's not in the same situation. So keep that in mind. First aid coverage does have some health and medical questions. Very easy to qualify typically. 95% of the people we're working with qualify for first aid coverage, and we work with enough different insurance companies, we can generally make that happen for you. The only reason you wouldn't qualify for first aid coverage is if you had some really significant health issues. And boy, I tell you, that'd have to be pretty darn significant. That'd be things like terminal illness or dementia or dialysis or, hospital or a nursing home or something like that. So again, the message is get this insurance before you need it. Don't wait until it's too late. Now, there are some plans we recommend you avoiding, and that's those plans with 2-year waiting periods. Oh my gosh, don't get a 2-year waiting period. The reason is they won't pay a penny in the first 2 years if you die of any health or medical reason. Yeah, you get would you ever buy a car that you couldn't drive for the first 2 years? No. Would you buy a house that you couldn't live in for the first 2 years? No. Why would you get a policy that's not going to pay out in the first 2 years? Don't be so silly. Don't do that. Let's take a look at a company here. There's a number of companies out there, and they've done a really great job of marketing that, hey, the only plans that you qualify and that are available are these 2-year waiting period plans. And Well, nothing could be further to come the truth, because we specialize in first aid coverage. So don't believe that stuff. Now, Colonial Penn, their $9.95 month plan is a 2-year waiting period. Mutual of Omaha, they've got a United of Omaha product that's a 2-year waiting period. AIG, Gerber, they offer 2-year waiting period plans. And again, we just don't remember that or recommend them because most people qualify for first aid coverage. But let's take a look and see if you could even get $25,000 for a 65-year-old male from Colonial Penn. The challenge is they've got this per unit pricing. And, 1 unit of Colonial Penn for a 65-year-old male is going to pay out $896. Man, I tell you what, that's not even enough to pay for a cremation, unfortunately. And it doesn't pay out for 2 years. So in 2 years, that money's going to be worth less than it is now. So you're woefully underinsured. And it's terrible because so many people, they watch the commercials and they go, oh, and their hopes are so high. And they go, I'm going to get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 from $9.95, just like they advertise on TV. And then they're heartbroken when they find out that at their age of 65-year-old male, one unit's only $896. And if you walk into a funeral home with an $896 and you want to get buried or cremated, it's probably not going to work out well for you. So just be very cautious. Some of these companies are really tremendous marketers, and $9.95 sounds really sexy and everything, but holy cow, it in a lot of cases doesn't cut the mustard, shall we say. So now the challenge is at age 65 for a male, Colonial Penn maxes out at 15 units. Let's see how much 15 units is. It's not going to be $25,000. So for 15 units, max out at $13,000. So, that might work okay for a burial, but not if you plan on living a while. And that's $149. So let's jump over and let's look at what first aid coverage would be. Again, our target is $25,000. So we've got $25,000 male, age 65 right here. Let's get quote and let's jump back again. This is roughly, I'm going to round the numbers here, $13,000 for $149. So we can get first aid coverage through, and look at these two companies. It's $1 difference. We would really recommend Trinity Life. The reason we do that, they've got really flexible underwriting. It's level coverage, first aid coverage, and they've got really great support. And we get a same day approval over the phone versus some of these other companies that might take weeks or months or have a whole lot of amendments that they require, something like that. So, some other companies may be great companies, but it's really kind of brand specific, which is going to be best. We just know that Trinity Life is just absolutely amazing. We love them. They take really great care of our clients. So let's jump back here, though. Again, we're going to round the number here, 150 up to one. This is 130. So this is $20 less a month. $20 less a month, and it's $25,000 versus $13,000. You almost get twice as much coverage through a first aid coverage company, and it's still roughly $20 less a month. Why would you overspend? For the same amount of money, why wouldn't you want to get more insurance? So keep in mind, it's very interesting. You really need to talk with somebody that you trust and that's knowledgeable. Let's look at a couple other companies. You'll be able to see all these companies in the quarter that we provide. Let's go down, try to find somebody else who advertises. Lincoln Heritage, fine company, first aid coverage. They're $168. Let's just round that up. Easy math if we could. 170. And let's go back and look at our lowest price, 170. 170 versus 130. So roughly $40 more a month for Lincoln Heritage. That's $480 a year. If you live 10 years to age 75, that's $4,800 more. Now, why is it so much more? Well, Lincoln Heritage has a plan where when you die, they will call 2 to 3 different funeral homes and check around and make sure your family gets the lowest pricing and all that stuff. But keep in mind, again, that's going to be $40. That's going to be $4,800. So they're going to make 2 to 3 phone calls. Maybe do a couple other things, and it's got, you'll have overpaid $4,800. We would sincerely rather you keep that money in your own pocket, spend it on your family, create memories for yourself, and then create lifetime memories for them with the time you spend with them rather than overpay an insurance company. Just keep in mind, there's no sense overpaying for some of these services. And Lumico, another company, 141 versus 130. So roughly $10 more a month, $120 a year, $1,200 more after 10 years, 24. If you live another 20 years, $2,400. Why would you overpay? So just be very cautious of that. Again, we specialize in first day coverage. You can get a quote on our website, pretty much any page. In the comments section of this video, we'll have a link to our YouTube specific quoter, funeralfunds.com/YouTube. You can get the best discounts you qualify for there. You can call us at our toll-free number, 888-862-9456. We're licensed in all 50 states. And if you just want a quote, if you want information, if you want to shop around your current policy, if you want to see if we can get you more coverage for the same amount of money, just reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you in any way we can. We look forward to the day that we do hear from you. Until that day comes, you take care. You stay safe. Bye-bye.